That's what
I
we
know
just said. It's almost Friday.
we are all
Yes.
looking forward to Friday, right?
Yes, indeed.
Good to see everybody. I was just telling them I wish YouTube would allow me to bless you all with some happy good weather music, enhance our vibes. But they always tell
That's what
us,
we just said. It's almost Friday. Yeah, it's almost Friday.
yes.
Sherelle, is that Sherelle? Sherelle? Sherelle. Sherelle, am I saying this right? Sharall, Sherelle? Sherelle is on mute, so
And just in case you guys want it, I just put the link to the YouTube in the chat box.
okay.
Oh, Sherelle, you're on mute. Oh, let's see. Where you at, girl?
She's right next to Ariel. Hey, James Flag.
Hello, hello. Oh,
Good
Sherelle.
morning. Good morning, ladies. Happy to be with you, Bo, and everybody else.
Good
Yay, we're glad that you're
morning.
here.
Sherelle,
Hey,
if you want to come off of mute, you should be able to.
yeah, Kristen. No, girl, the meeting is going on. Sign in. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean? Well, okay, I'll try to send you the link again. Okay. Okay, bye.
As
Hey,
YouTube, as
Tamiko.
YouTube infamous. Oh, hey.
She said she can't sign in. She said it wouldn't let her sign in. I'm trying to send her a link again.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Tamiko, how are
Tamiko.
you?
Awesome. Good to see everyone.
Good to
Good.
be seen and not viewed, right?
That's the truth.
Yes, Miss Eve.
Just FYI, I'm driving to a meeting. I'll be on here for about 30
Oh,
minutes. I'm sorry, but
girl,
It's
you
I
better
but
don't
it's
be
want to get
okay.
careful.
involved.
It's all good. We just happy you here. And
Yes,
just be careful. Oh, there go Kristen. She got in.
she's in.
Hi.
It was bananas. I don't know what happened, but
Okay, well, we're
it
just
was
glad.
like,
Glad you're here now.
Okay. All right,
okay.
so we're gonna wait like another minute or so, and then I'm just gonna start the meeting. Okay.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
Okay. Did you talk to Sherelle? She's on.
Yeah, she's on. I did say, hey, you should be able to you shouldn't there's nothing that we're doing to keep you on mute.
Okay. Okay.
Kelly Jones.
Hey, Eve Williams. Is that is
Mm-hmm.
that's Eve, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. She's on mute too, also.
Yeah, I think everybody when you come on it automatically mutes you, but you just gotta unmute yourself like the rest of the people did.
Okay. Hey, Kelly Jones. Look at Kelly. Kelly's here.
Hey, Suzette, good to see you. Good
Good to
morning,
see you
everybody.
too.
Good
Good morning.
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 Okay. Well, all right, Kim, we just gonna get this party
Let's
started.
get the party started.
Okay. All right. Well, good morning and welcome
Good
to our
morning. And we missed you, Suzanne.
I wasn't here last month, Ashley, so that's what she's talking about.
Yes, we missed you.
Okay, well,
Welcome back.
anyway, I'm back. I'm back. So welcome and thank you for joining our Zoom party, everybody. I am Lion Suzette Logan, Director of Resource Development for Family to Family, the Illinois chapter of the Federation for Children's Mental Health, and the host of this Zoom party for LAN 53. Just a little bit about the LAN 53 and National Provider Network. At the National Provider Network LAN 53, we strive to bridge the gap between people and resources, bringing together organizations, schools, and agencies to support the community, local and national. We are a professional network aimed at breaking down and erasing barriers to education, health, physical and mental, and supporting economic stability for youth and their families. So locally, the National Provider Network LAN 53 represents youth in the townships of Bloom, Bremen, Rich, and Thornton. And each month, the National Provider Network LAN 53 works towards the goal of increasing access to educational and mental health support by highlighting innovative services, programs, and presenters who address mental health well-being, social and emotional learning, educational services, along with economic and community development. So we're going to get this party started. Get comfortable, get your coffee, get your tea, get your water, and I'll call on people to introduce themselves and say where they're from. And then I will introduce our speaker. And if you have any questions, you might want to just hold the questions until the end of the presentation or the end of our Zoom meeting, because we are only on here for 1 hour. Okay, so we don't have time like we used to have. But anyway, all right. So here we go. First of all, I've already introduced myself. And I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to introduce Ashley and have Ashley introduce herself just briefly because she is our presenter for this month. So Ashley, you could just say your name and where you're from and you get into the presentation.
Okay. Oh, go ahead and start the presentation after
No,
that?
no. Just introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ashley Warren. I work for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, the Illinois division. So at NAMI, we have a national, state, and local affiliate. So I'm with the state organization. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. And next up, we have Ashanti. Am I saying that right? Yay, Ashanti. Yay. Tell us where you're from.
Good
Who you are,
morning.
where you from.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Ashanti Jackson. I am the Regional Council Manager with Birth to Five, Illinois, covering all of Cook County South. I see some familiar names here, but everybody on this call, if you're touching Cook County South in a way, we should know each other. So good to be here. Thank you.
And we are glad to have you, my darling. Next up, we have Dejanay. Am I saying that right? Dejanay? Oh no, but Deja?
It's just Deja.
Deja. Okay.
Hey, where
Deja.
you getting the name from? Where do you see that?
No, I don't know. In my man.
Oh, okay. I'm like, did I spell my name wrong? But hello, I'm Deja. I'm the community liaison, community outreach coordinator here at the Lincoln Options Center. Yeah, so we're always on this call, but that's just me. Hello.
Okay, well, hey, and welcome.
Welcome, Dave.
Okay, next up we have James. Next up we have James McCombs.
Good morning, everyone. My name is James McCombs. I'm a SNAP Ed educator with the University of Illinois Extension.
Okay, and you know what? I want to talk to you later about the SNAP because stuff is happening, but we'll talk off of line.
Okay.
All right. Next up we have Ariel.
Hello, everybody. I am Ariel. I work for Northwestern University in partnership with DCFS, and I work on the Spider team. And our department is actually MHSPP, which is the mental health and what is it? MHSPP. Oh my goodness, I'm getting the acronym messed up. Mental Health and Policies Program.
Okay, well, welcome, Ariel.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have Isaac.
Hi, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, my name is Isaac. I work as a community engagement manager with the Cook County Department of Public Health.
Okay. All right. So you're with Callie, huh?
Welcome, Isaac.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, welcome. Next up we have Miss Tanya Brown.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tanya Brown, and I work for Larrabee Children's Advocacy Center, where we provide prevention education in the schools and also forensic interviewing in the Southland, suburban Southland community.
Okay, well, welcome, Tanya. Good to see you.
You as well.
Next up we have James Flagg.
All right. Come off camera. Okay.
Yay.
Sorry about the lighting. Hey everybody, good morning. Happy Friday Eve. This is James Flagg, Outreach Manager for the Community and Economic Development Association of Cook County, or CEDA. Happy to be with you all today.
Thank you, James. We're happy to have you. Next up we have Tamiko.
Good morning. I am Tamiko Dockery with the Office of Business Development and Marketing for Montrose Behavioral Hospital. I'll put my information in the chat if you need assistance with inpatient psychiatric treatment, outpatient, or partial hospitalization program. Thank you.
Okay, and drive safely. Be driving safely. Okay, next up we have Kristen. Kristen.
Hi, I'm Kristen Hatley, the founder of Myself with CP and ADHD networking group for people with disabilities, all kinds. And I'm also over the disability advocacy department for family to family.
Well, thank you, Kristen, and welcome. Next up, we have Kelly Jones.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelly Jones. I'm a health educator, senior with Cook County Department of Public Health. And just looking at all these familiar names on here just emphasizes how you have to be nice to people and keep your reputation intact, because you run into the same people over and over and over, and it's very important. So I appreciate that. Good to see you.
No problem, and welcome. You know what? When I was a manager for the SAS program, I used to tell my staff, be cognizant of how you interact with people, because people in social services, they don't go away, they just rotate. So there you go.
That is true, because I knew you in another position, Suzette. That is very true.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, next up we have Kathleen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kathleen with the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. I do the Internet Safety Outreach for the Cook County Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force.
Well, welcome, Kathleen. I missed you, girl.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Schools have been a little crazy.
Okay. Next up, we have someone who's on the phone, and they are at 312-805-1972.
Hi, everyone. I don't know if everyone can hear me, but my name is Luana. I'm a community mobilization coordinator at Cook County Department of Public Health. We was having issues with Zoom, so I had to just dial in. So it's nice to hear everyone.
Well, you know what? Welcome, and we're glad that at least you can join us. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, and then the last person we have here is Kimberly. Where you at, Kimberly?
Hi.
Oh, there you go.
So it's me. I'm Kimberly Haynes. I am the Executive Director for Family to Family Federation for Children's Mental Health. And we are the conveners for the LAN 53, which covers Bloom, Bremen, Rich, and Thornton Township. So I'm so excited to have Suzette back, and so excited to see everybody's faces.
Hey, cool beans. All right, so I don't know if people are aware that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so this month, we are so happy to introduce Ms. Ashley Warren, the Senior Director of Program Development for NAMI, Illinois. Ashley will share insights into NAMI's statewide initiatives with a special focus on programs that align with our efforts to bring equity and support to our families. So Ashley, take it away, baby.
Thank you so much. So I have some slides. As somebody mentioned, there's Zoom's having some issues today, so we're going to try this. Let me know how this looks for y'all in a minute. I'm going to put this in presenter mode, and y'all are seeing it okay. We'll use them. If not, I'll shut the PowerPoint down. So let me see.
Okay, well, the first
I can see
slide
it.
is good.
All
Yeah.
right. Do you see my notes or just the slides?
Just your slides. You're good,
Perfect.
Ashley.
There, we're working. It's working then. All right.
Look at
And
you.
you still just see the slides, or did I put my box in?
Your notes are only for you. We just
Perfect.
did slides.
All right. Thank you. So glad it's cooperating. So as mentioned, hello, my name's Ashley Warren. Thanks for having me today, and happy Mental Health Awareness Month. As Kimberly mentioned, I'm going to just give you an overview on NAMI today and NAMI services. And I will talk about a few programs that people may be interested in and bring into your community, and how you can share this information about NAMI and NAMI programs with your community. Just a little bit of background for me. I've been with NAMI Illinois about a year, but not new to what we call the NAMI family. Once you get in and you start doing NAMI, it's hard to get out. And I was at a local affiliate for about 13 years, helping them build up from a small affiliate to where they are today. And then I came over to help our state do that statewide. So it's a pleasure to be here with you all today. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And we're the largest grassroots mental health organization in the US, and we exist to serve and give people a voice, people who are living with mental health conditions and their families. NAMI began around 1979, and it's really grassroots because it began with a bunch of parents sitting at someone's living room table saying, how are we going to help our adult children right now? Some of them had come home from college. Some of them were in college experiencing certain things. Some of them had just finished high school, and they just didn't know what to do and where to go to support their children. And so NAMI has now grown into a network of over 648 affiliates across our country. 49 states have NAMI. And again, I'm here from NAMI, Illinois, but NAMI is really just an organization of people helping people. So similar to like a PTA association, NAMI has a national branch. Our state branch is NAMI Illinois, where I'm from, and then again we have 21 local affiliates. I do want to see I do want to stop sharing and bring up our affiliate map for you all to take a look at this, so you all can see where NAMI is right now in our state. Get that maybe. And one of my jobs right now at NAMI is to help bring more NAMIs to our areas, because what we bring is support programs, classes to help support family and individuals, and we want more NAMIs around to help do that. So let me see, I found it. Let me reshare. And so if you go to NAMI Illinois' website, you will see this, and this is our map of affiliates. And so these places where you see the colors are and the hearts are where we have NAMIs serving families and individuals. And you can find this on our website, but you'll see there's 21 of them. And I know most of us here are in Cook County, and you can see up here how much support there is for families through NAMI in Cook County. Share that back up. So much. Oh, I didn't have to stop sharing to do that. Sorry. But I had that embedded, but it did not. Did not let me open that up. So yeah, I just wanted to show you where our NAMIs were. National is really where all of NAMI's programs come out of. So NAMI has evidence-based programs and groups, and a lot of those are set and brought forth to the different local NAMIs by NAMI National. They do a lot of research, they do our branding, marketing, things like that. The NAMI Illinois, what we do is we provide support to our local affiliates. So to all of those that you saw on that map, We train their facilitators to deliver the programs. We help them build up their volunteer pools. We work together on statewide advocacy and federal advocacy. And then we have 21 local affiliates. Those are NAMIs near you. They're the ones who deliver the programs to the community. They mobilize those volunteers that we train. They build networks. They foster relationships with community-based organizations. And each NAMI works independently. And the programs they deliver are really tailored to their communities. So these programs that NAMI National brings forth to us, we can then tailor them and decide which ones and also decide which ones that we want to offer in our community. And a lot of NAMIs do the NAMI signature programs, but they also create their own programs and adopt programs from other organizations to meet the needs of their communities. So you will see here what our mission is to bring awareness, education, and support to all individuals and families affected by mental illness. And then this just talks a little bit more. I think I've already said this, right? There's 21 in Illinois. We're grassroots, we're non-clinical. So all the programs are provided, even though some clinicians do provide NAMI programs, we really ask them to take that hat off and put on their either lived experience hat that they are leading the program because they are someone who has experience with a certain mental health condition, or they are a family member. And so that's who delivers NAMI programs, family, friends, and then people themselves.
So as you know that the on the screen is just the NAMI Illinois map. It hasn't changed.
It's still, I've changed my slide a few times. Okay, see Zoom, y'all, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We got you. We got you. It's all right.
Do you want me to try to do it again?
No. I just want to let you know what was going on.
Okay. So you see me now, right?
Yes.
I can try to do the share again and see if it will.
Girl, no. Come on.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about it. And then, and I don't want to get too far ahead of the game, but I think if you could kind of tell us a little bit about what is happening for the NAMI in our area. It's NAMI South.
Well, because everyone does their own programming, I can't speak a ton to what they're doing over at NAMI South Suburbs. I do have a list, and we try to stay up to date at the state level on what each local affiliate is doing. But we really, when I say operate independently of each other, we do. So if a NAMI says, hey, we're going to offer this group now, or we're going to get people trained in this, sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. I can pull up my list for South Suburbs. So as Kimberly mentioned, the local NAMI where your LAN is called NAMI South Suburbs of Chicago. You all may have met the executive director there in other spaces. As somebody mentioned, we always run into each other. Her name's Marianne Bethos. And so Marianne can definitely give more information. I'm going to pull up, Kimberly, I'm pivoting from the PowerPoint. I'm going to pull up the list I have of what they're offering right now at South Suburbs. I can definitely speak to the one, and you can help me, Kimberly, about Sharing Hope. It's a program that Family to Family has been trained in. It's a NAMI program for, by, and about the Black community. And it's delivered, South Suburbs is delivering that through the help of Illinois Family to Family. And so they will be releasing dates. I know Kimberly plans on hosting another one of those soon. But as she mentioned, each NAMI operates locally and independently. So definitely connecting with NAMI South Suburbs would be great. And we have an array of programs that we offer. Some are presentations, which it might be a 60 to 90 minute on signs and symptoms and how to support your loved one. There's classes, 6 to 8 week classes in which people learn about mental illnesses, how to support each other or themselves, because we have like sister programs. Every program that we have for someone with living with a mental health condition, we have like a sister program for their family member. So like the 6-week class is Family to Family, where family members take that and learn how to support themselves and their family members. There's also one called Peer to Peer, which is another 6-week class in which people in recovery take and learn how to manage their own lives and get themselves to where they're feeling well. Kimberly, what else would you like me? Because now I'm off my slides a little bit. I don't know what else I should
Yeah,
share in this
I'm sitting
group,
over here.
or
I'm so sorry,
no,
Ashley.
no, it's
I
okay.
didn't mean to throw you off, but I'll just say I'm so excited because Ashley has really been helpful with us kind of partnering with NAMI. And we'll probably have Marianne, because Marianne did mental health month last year. And you know, there's a few programs that NAMI offers that I think Ashley, it will be really nice for everybody to hear about them, because that's what kind of excited me, was the opportunity to kind of work with you all to bring more of the NAMI programs into the community, because there's a good slate of programs, and like she said, they're evidence-based. So that's always a good thing. So please go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, that's okay. I would just
This
share.
is why Suzette is the host and I play the background.
No, no, that's okay. So let me see. I think
I'm sorry, everybody.
Let me see. Well, what my slides do, Kimberly, is just they were going to next go into those programs. So family to family, family support group, NAMI connection, NAMI ending the silence, which is for students. NAMI ending the silence also has 3 parts to it. There is a part for the students themselves, there's a part for the staff, and then there's a part for family members, so that at one time, right, everyone in that student's life is getting that information and that support. All of our programs are free to the community. It just takes people trained in them to deliver them. So the way the NAMI model works is agencies can work directly with either the state organization or their local NAMI if they want to bring up a certain program to their area. It can be, you can work with a NAMI and say, we'd like you to bring ending the silence to this school. Can we figure out the logistics, and can you do that? And so we can, like, you organizations can work with us to go deliver those programs. Also, we can train organizations to deliver it themselves, and we just ask that they give us their data, right? How many classes did you host? Because that's what helps for funding. So we don't have to be, NAMI doesn't even have to be the ones to deliver it. Your organization can, by a trained facilitator that's trained by us, following fidelity, right? Just delivering those programs and then letting us know how many people they reached, how many classes they held, things like that. But there's an array of classes and presentations and support groups. And so people can get trained to facilitate our support groups, and then they could offer those to their community on a regular basis. Also, these programs can be niche. So you can say, I want to have an LGBTQ plus youth support group. I want to have a senior support group. So a lot of affiliates are doing that, right? Based on the needs of their community, they're saying, I want to further engage with this population. And then there are either programs to do that, or they just tailor the existing programs. One of them, before I stop, because I know my time's probably coming up too, Suzette. I haven't heard you give me my my yet. But the program that NAMI South Suburbs is working with family to family on is called Sharing Hope. It's a 3-part conversation series in which we just start opening up that conversation, right? It's a guided conversation about mental wellness for the Black community through dialogue, storytelling. They actually do bring a clinician in. And then I will open this up to you, Kimberly, to maybe talk about how that went for y'all. But what Kimberly did is she heard about it and wanted to bring it to her community. And so we worked with her at NAMI, Illinois. We worked with NAMI South Suburbs, her local affiliate. And we got, and Kimberly got some of her staff trained, and now they're able to deliver it. And they've had a very successful series where they held 3 conversations in their community, and they love to do more and bring more people in and get more people trained to offer it more and more. But it's you watch videos. There's videos on how to heal. There's videos on for youth, for community members, for men, for women. And you start with the video and you build on that conversation. You then, at the second session, bring in a clinician for anyone that does want that support, right? NAMI is peer run. So we don't have that clinician to say, okay, somebody does need an assessment, or they need some clinical work. Then that clinician can talk about what that looks like for someone to actually get a diagnosis and what that would look like. And then the third conversation is kind of bringing everything together. We also usually have somebody share their lived experience story, whether they're a family member or a person in recovery. And it just starts the conversation. And if people want more after that, we can bring them in the fold to other NAMI programs. We can then give them referrals to clinicians if we need to, but it's really starting the conversation. As y'all know, it's kind of hard, right, to start those conversations and get people opening up about how they're really feeling and doing, and how do we heal. And so, Kimberly, do you want me to add anything to that? But that's basically it. If that's my slides, just kind of went over those different programs. I talked about the groups, classes, presentation, and how people can get involved in that. And then just saying that NAMI can be brought anywhere. You just need the people that want to lead, the training from us to get them trained to deliver, and then places and spaces to hold them. So, yeah.
Well, Ashley, thank you so very much for bringing this information to our LAN. And it's very interesting that, you said that it just has to be someone who is interested. And it can be a mother who has a son or a daughter who's dealing with mental health. It could be a grandmother. It could be an auntie. It really doesn't matter. But NAMI is willing to work with whoever is interested. So thank you so very much. And Kim, did you want to add something to what Ashley was talking about, the program that you are involved with?
Now, because I've already disrupted the flow, I can wait until it's my turn.
Okay, all right, cool beans.
But thank you, Ashley. Yes,
Thank you, Ashley. This has been awesome.
Good.
And right now, before Kim, because Kim is gonna give an overview of the town hall meeting that we attended, is there anyone who has any questions for Ashley right now? Or if you want to make a comment. Okay, all right.
Can I say one more thing, Suzette, before thank you?
Absolutely,
We have some
absolutely.
flyers I'd love to share. I'll get them over to Kimberly to share out to the group. But right now, what you could offer to your the people that you work with is we do have classes all around the state, as I mentioned, delivered by those local affiliates. So we do have some handouts that say, when are these classes being offered, whether they're virtual or in person, when they are, and I can send those over so people can, and you can just give those to your clients, to your families you're working with. If they're looking to join something virtually or in person, I can send that over. And then I'll also send over just a list of our programs so people can look at that to see if it's something they would want to bring to their organization, or you're working with a parent group maybe and they're looking for some programs to do. We could get them trained as facilitators. They could host some support groups. So I can send, I'll get that to Kimberly to send those out to everyone.
And
thank you,
I don't
Ashley.
know. I don't know if you, thank you, Ashley. I don't know if you see it, Suzette, but Deja has her hand up.
Okay, Deja.
I was just asking her if I can get some information from NAMI, because soon we'll probably be having a resource fair. And I do have people that I would like, they're one of the people that I would like to invite to our resource fair. So do you know, are you in community engagement, or will we have to contact someone else?
Yeah, I'll drop my email. We're actually a really small team, so a lot of us do multiple things. I'll drop my email in, and you can contact me if you're looking for us to do a tape, be a exhibitor, or have a table, right, with resources. Yeah, you can contact me. I'll drop my email in.
Thank you, Deja.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I would like to say something really quick. And it's actually something positive. I took the camera off, but you can't see me. I don't know why.
We cannot see you, but that's okay. Oh, there you go. We see you, Tanya.
So I just wanted to say for NAMI, I think it's a really, really good program. We have also partnered, Larabita has partnered with you all too. And so we're excited to use your program. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I believe in them. I mean, my family, that's how I got into NAMI. We tapped into the programs. I was looking for support for my sister and didn't know, and my family didn't understand what she was going through. And I was so curious. I was like, how can I help her? Like, what can I do? besides just sitting here on the sidelines watching this all kind of play out. And so thank you so much. NAMI programs are really, we call them gap fillers too. If people can't get to somewhere that's got services, right, or they're waiting on that appointment, they're on a waiting list for something, people can start engaging in that healing in the meantime with each other.
Yes.
Yeah, thank
We
you for
definitely use that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Kimberly, you're up, my darling.
Okay, so I am definitely going to try to share my screen. And I will just kind of take this time because I am talkative, but we got a chance to do one of the NAMI programs, and Ashley has been phenomenal in the process of helping us get trained. And so we did the Sharing Hope, and Gia's on the line. Gia was a co-facilitator. She was our mental health expert. She did a really good job, and we got really good feedback. And so, we're definitely hoping to do a few more. And so if you have a space, if you're willing to partner with us, we can definitely have a conversation. I would love to connect on that. Okay. So, as Suzette said, we attended the town hall on child welfare in the Black community. And so it went really well. Dr. Dana Weiner was our keynote speaker. And for those of you who have been around for a while, you may remember that Dr. Dana she was one of our presenters. And she came and she talked about some of the things that the governor's office is doing with respect to reorganizing behavioral health care for children across the state. And and they've been looking at LAN 53 as sort of a test case to see, how can they strengthen these neighborhood networks? What kind of resources do we need to have access to, and things of that nature. So it was really good to hear from her. She had a lot of data, a lot of information. I'll share those presentations if you were not able to attend. And also Dr. Geiger, who works with us through DCFS. Dr. Geiger is with UIC, the Jane Addams College of Social Work. And so what they provide us is with an intern that helps with communications and other sort of administrative things related to actually running this network, because it's a lot of work, right? And so they were there. She was able to talk a little bit about the data that's within the South Cook region, which is our region, as well as across the area. So we have been working with a focus on youth ages 12 to 18, because for our area, we see that though that's the highest number of kids that are being removed from the home. We also looked at some data from the state that kind of gave us sort of where we were lacking, where the gaps were with respect to services. So we've been sort of pulling together. I've had some conversations with several people, and have sent out the emails to invite other people to join in as we start to try to move forward with actually working in the community and bringing these programs in the community. For instance, we'd love to do some more of the NAMI programs. There's other organizations, Kathleen, they're doing the Aaron's Law. We need to try to get those into the schools. And then we just have a host of services. So I want to just real quick, I want to go over the flyer that we distributed throughout the town hall. And we had 132 people to register. Then we had another 60 people another 25 people on the wait list. So we were able to kind of get a good distribution. And so I want to go over it with you all. And if you are not on this flyer, please reach out to me so we can have a conversation about getting you on this flyer. We are actually putting flyers out in the community, trying to get people registered for different programs. I reached out to James from CETA. So, we're going to try to help families get into their program to cover stipends, because we really need our kids off the streets. We need them in some sort of structured environment. And I love the idea of bringing a NAMI piece on, because that gives a reach to the rest of the people in the community. So what's on there is just, you get the QR code where people can actually log in for the meetings. And I'm sharing this with you all because I'm hoping that if your information is on here, that you will also share the flyers, because the more people that are pushing it out, the more momentum we can gain. So we kind of have four categories of services that we're saying is represented by LAN 53: mental health services and education, youth support and development, family and child advocacy, youth treatment and counseling, child welfare and protection, prevention and wellness workshops and events. So I just kind of merged what everybody gave me. And I also added the logos. If you sent me a logo, your logo's on here. So we've got the county task force, we've got community residential services, Best Start. You guys can read for yourselves, and you definitely can have a copy of this. That's not a problem at all. We do have this is a PDF that I'm sharing with you. So there are clickable links that people can use to make a referral. We have a really simple referral form that we'd love to be able to just kind of have a way to push out information. We definitely try to promote the monthly meeting. So if you guys are getting the notices, it would be so helpful if you share it. We'd love to invite people that may be in networks that you're in that are not with us. So please feel free to share those invitations. We are always looking for committee members, steering committee members, to really kind of work behind the scenes and have some input on the direction of LAN 53. We are also looking for partners. People that are willing to be part of the LAN and to kind of share in, working together to try to do some coordination, to try to share some resources and really leverage what we have. And I love that we have these great presenters, so we have that. So there's a couple of things that we are offering that I would love to connect with. One is the Sharing Hope, as Ashley mentioned. There are various conversations. So Sharing Hope is a video-based, series of conversations. And they go really well. You take some time to get to know each other, you watch a video, you discuss the video. And I think it's a really good way to kind of have those conversations. So we really enjoyed it. And I think that, it is something that will be in addition to any of the programs and services. And I have no problem if you would like to contact Ashley and get trained in Sharing Hope. I would definitely recommend that. I would definitely recommend that. We're also offering Healing Through Art. It's a creative wellness experience. So this is creative journaling. So it's about coming together, doing journaling prompts, and the participants will walk away with a handmade journal book. Again, under family advocacy, Larabitas, of course, you guys have heard from Tanya and the work that they're doing at Larabitas. So making sure that we're doing referrals for her. And then Tanya, can you say a little bit, you all come out and do a educational piece as well, right?
Yes, we do. For this summer, I'm actually preparing to set up like some parent trainings, just trying to educate parents on what grooming looks like, internet safety for their children for the summer, and also providing information to parents on what the symptoms or how children react when they have experienced some type of abuse, whether it's physical or sexual and things like that for the summer. Now, for the school, we're actually in the schools providing prevention education against child abuse, where it includes human trafficking, includes internet safety, cyberbullying, like all of those things, and sexual abuse as well. And so the programs that we offer is free for the schools. And so I have have covered 2 districts so far in the South Suburban LAN, which is Harvey and Harvey Dixmoor.
Okay, thank you. So definitely, if anybody wants to bring Tanya out, please bring her out. And then I know Gia has been our backbone. She's done all of our mental health first aid trainings, and Sir Toma is just such a good partner. So Gia, you want to give a little bit of an update? Is she still on here?
I'm here. I had to find my audio. Yes, actually, we are now Sertoma Star Services as
Sorry,
opposed
yes.
to Sertoma Center. We're still getting used to it ourselves. And one thing we are excited about is this summer we're going to have camps for youth. One is helping people transition from high school from 8th grade to high school, and the other one is going to kind of deal with some of the arts. And so if anybody has Medicaid, those camps would be free for them to attend. And then we're still promoting our trainings, our mental health first aid, and we offer 3 different suicide prevention trainings as well as other trainings related to mental health.
Okay, thanks, Gia. And also Premier Treatment and Counseling Services. They're doing treatment for adolescents. We have a lot of adolescent substance use in this area. Lot of it. And I'll even pull the data. We do the Illinois Youth Survey. So we do have a lot of older teens that by the time these kids reach 12th grade, so they do a survey 8th, 10th, and 12th. They used to do it for 6th grade, and they ask them how often they're using substances. And between 8th grade and 12th grade, right? There is such a huge jump in substance use to the point that a percent of the kids who respond to the survey at the 12th grade level, their responses indicate that they should be in treatment. And so I always tell people it's a big difference between prevention work and treatment work. And so I'm very grateful that they're out here. Is Maureen, are you on?
No.
Okay.
No, she's not with us today.
Okay. And then Kathleen, they're working around Aaron's Law. So she's with the Cook County Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force. Kathleen, you want to give a quick plug?
Oops, let me make sure I got all my stuff going here. Yeah. So Kim and I have been talking about partnering a little bit more. I also have hopefully, because our grant is internet specific, I'm hoping to bring on my partners from our community outreach offices to do some of the Aaron's Law in the schools. But yeah, we're available year round for our programming. We do kindergarten through high school with students, and we also have parent presentations as well.
Okay, thanks, Kathleen. And so there is, there's a little bit of information. And so on this PDF, there's a link to everybody's website. So if you get it, you got somebody you want to connect with, you can go right to this form and click on to get that information. If you want to add your information to this flyer, let me know. You email me, and then I'll work with you to get it on there. I don't mind, this can become a 20-page document, because if we're all sharing it, it's like our shared brochure. So I want to make sure we have all of everybody's information on here. Before I get the Sandman from Suzette, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys. I think that some of the things that have been happening around LAN 53 is going to kind of give us a little bit more oomph to do a little bit more work. As you may know, DCFS is not funding this work, so Family to Family has been sort of sponsoring it, if you may. And we love it, love what we do, but some things have got to come together. So I'm very grateful for those that have stuck it out, who come to the meetings every month. And I think we're at a place now where we can really kind of do what a LAN is supposed to do, which is to really help get these programs close enough to the people that they actually come, right? And that we're getting into those areas where nobody else is at. And there's a lot of gaps out here. And it's a lot of gaps out here. And it is also exacerbated because the makeup of Land 53 is just all of these different small communities. So it becomes a job in and of itself to figure out how every other situation is running. So, but I think this is good. It was really well received at the town hall meeting. I think that we picked up a couple of people. Is anybody on this meeting? Did anybody on this meeting come from the town hall meeting?
No, but I don't think so. But
I did.
Ashante,
Yes,
oh,
I
okay,
am
Ashante.
trying to raise my hand, but I do not
Okay,
know where
but
that
that's
button
okay
is.
because you know what,
Yeah.
Ashante, I was gonna ask you to talk a little bit about your program because your program, it seems, will fit right on in with what we're doing over here. So, baby, you got the floor
Yes.
Okay, well,
for a
thank
few
you.
more meetings. For a few more minutes.
Okay, I will be brief. So my name is Ashanti Jackson. Like I mentioned, I'm with Birth to Five, Illinois. And what we do, we are trying to build a more equitable, accessible early childhood education and care system for Cook County South. Our whole Birth to Five, Illinois is in the full state of the full region or full area of Illinois. So we have 39 different offices, but I primarily serve Cook County South. So if you're interested in learning more, and when I say early childhood education and care, it's not just the classroom part. We need to make sure that we have the mental and behavioral health piece. We need to make sure that the transportation piece is there. We need to make sure that the family and the mother, if grandma is the caregiver, everyone is getting supported so that the child is cared for holistically and can move forward. We talked a little bit about substance abuse. If we work with children at younger ages, we can stop that trajectory of substance abuse, of incarceration, of living in poverty, of being unhoused, right? So we are trying to be proactive with our kids instead of what everything has been in this state, which is reactive. So we do have a community meeting, a lunch and learn community meeting coming up, which is based off of the composition notebook. So bringing everybody together, breaking down these silos, and making sure that we all are just turning the pages of change for our region. That is May 29th in Riverdale. I would like to invite everyone on this call to that meeting. We have the space. We got some money to feed y'all some lunch. And we do have an opportunity to network and learn about other organizations in Cook County South. Just to give you a quick overview, my region goes all the way west to Lamont, and I go all the way east to the Indiana state border, and then south to the Will County, Cook County line. So Richton Park, University Park is our furthest south suburbs, and we border with City of Chicago. But if you are a City of Chicago or you work with northern suburbs or western suburbs, we do have regional offices that service each one of those areas. So thank you guys so much for having me. May 29th, I don't know if there's an email share,
Yeah,
but I would like to invite
I was
everybody.
gonna just say, okay, so Kimberly has your email, but I don't. So I'm going to give you my email and you could just shoot me a reminder. And I am at Suzette, and that's spelled Suzette .Logan, LOGAN at att.net.
Okay, I'm sure I messed this up. Can you drop it in the chat some kind of way?
Kim, where's
Okay.
Kim?
I would appreciate that.
Okay.
Tell us to me again, Suzette.
Suzette, SUZETTE .Logan, LOGAN at att.net.
It just comes up for me automatically. Wait a minute.
Love it.
Okay, you got it? Okay. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Ashanti. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Because
Thank
I
you
was,
so much.
actually, okay, just a few more minutes here. As I was listening to everybody talk, and I was like listening to Kim talk, and then in my mind I'm thinking, oh, Ashanti, her information should be on here. So, you want to hook up with Kim so that you
Yeah.
can get your information on that flyer too.
Yes, and then really quickly, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be the talker. I'm sorry. Yes, please, I would love for Birth to Five Illinois to be a part of the flyer and also continuing this work. I'm interested in getting trained with the sister circle. I forget what you guys call it, but I would love to learn more about that. As well as we do have a resource hub that just went up. So if you want your organization to be a part of the resource hub, it is housed with the Oakland Children's Museum. But we're trying to touch every organization, every nonprofit in Cook County South so that families can go to one place, click on a link, and they know what services you offer. I can get you in touch and get your information up on that as well. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Kristen, did you want to say something before we go? Because we're almost out of here.
Yes. Kim, can can my organization be on the flyer also?
Yes.
Okay.
You
So
got my logo and everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
You're welcome. Okay, does anybody else have anything else that they want to say before we go? Because it is 10:58. We got 2 minutes. Okay.
I feel like Russell Simmons. I feel like Russell Simmons. Thank you and good night.
Well, you know what, James? I just want to say that I'm going to contact you about the SNAP program, James McCombs, okay?
Oh, Kelly did have her hand up though.
Okay, Kelly. I didn't see. Okay, Kelly.
No, it's okay. I was gonna ask Gia for flyers for those programs that she mentioned, but I just emailed her in the interest of time. But thank you.
Okay. All right. And James, I'm gonna call you regarding or email. I'm gonna email you regarding the SNAP program because I got some questions about that. Okay.
And I just want to end by saying if you have flyers, you can email me. There's a link on this PDF to a Google Drive. So I'm giving everybody a folder that will store it. So when people get this PDF, they'll be able to go in, follow that, and just go like to your organization. So if you
And the
want to send me
flyers
that, I'll
are on
add
that
it.
Google Drive too.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was just saying the
Yes.
flyers are on the
Yes.
Google Drive.
Yes.
Well, anyway, it is 10:59. Thank you very much for everyone who participated this month. Thank you. Big thanks out to Ashley for being our presenter. We meet every third Thursday of the month at 10 o'clock. So hopefully we'll see you next month and bring a friend. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Okay.